This week on American Airgunner, we're sitting down at the round table. This week's topic, silencers. We're still in Germany, but this time we're taking a tour of the Umarex facility and getting to know some of the amazing people that make the company operate. And in the Airgunner Challenge, Sparky and Mr. Loco are going head-to-head in an elimination challenge to see who goes home and who goes with Amanda to the challenge finale. All this coming up right now on American Airgunner. All right, it's round table time, and I'm here with my guys, of course, Rick, Jim, and Tom. We're talking today, gentlemen, silencers for air guns. Tom, you've got an actual silencer over there with some paperwork. Talk to me about this. What am I looking at over there?
You're looking at a firearm silencer, this one for a .22. How you attach this to a gun, you put an adapter on the front of the gun. In this case, a Ruger 1022.
Okay.
This slides on over the sight, and then the silencer just screws on the front of the adapter.
I mean, is it like we see in the movies, like, doof, doof, and that's it?
Of course. They wouldn't lie, would they?
Right? Hollywood. Movie magic, what?
But actually, they're suppressors, not silencers.
Right.
I mean, they bring the sound level down, it doesn't disappear.
That's right. Is it one of those things when you first got that and you put it on your .22 and you shut it where you're like, nah, well, that's not near as cool as I thought it was going to be?
Came darn close, because I have $600 invested in this thing. $200 just in the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the rest of it was in the adapter and the silencer itself.
All right, so let's take that and let's move it over to air guns. Like you said, a silencer for a firearm, it's still louder than what an air gun already is. As a hunter, what sense does it make to have an air gun that's silenced, if you will?
Well, air guns are quiet, but they can get quieter. And if you're in shooting in a building, for instance, shooting in a factory building or in a farm, you don't want the reverberations, all of the irritants that come along with the noise. Also, if you're in a suburban area hunting, or you're around a small farm that has houses around, you don't want to disturb the occupants. Having a gun silenced. If you're out in the middle of the Mojave Desert shooting, you're up in the mountains somewhere, it doesn't matter as much.
Right.
And I sometimes use guns that aren't shrouded, but if you're going to be hunting predators in suburbia, it's the only way to go. Being quieter and also limiting the power together, those two things.
So what are the different ways that they create silencers or suppressors, if you will, for air guns? Because what I understand is they have to be attached to the air gun. They can't be something like Tom has where you can remove it or it's illegal, correct?
Absolutely. You're looking at, it has to be permanently attached. And there's a couple ways you can do it. I mean, this is an example of a gun that has it permanently attached. Moderator, suppressor. It's not silent. We've already talked about that. This gun over here.
So wait, let's back up. So you buy this gun, this comes on it, you can't take it off,
you
can't put it on any other gun, but it suppresses what this would sound like without this.
Somewhat. I've been in my shop and I've had the same model gun, and one's had a suppressor and one's not had a suppressor, and I've seen as much as a 10 dB difference in the one that's suppressed. So they can make a difference.
All right.
The more dramatic difference, though, is going to be like with your PCP guns that are really loud.
So this one I know this is a PCP, more of a hunting big bore gun, kind of like what you like to use when you hunt. Now this entire barrel is essentially a suppressor.
Right, it's what's called a shrouded barrel, and it goes the entire length. Actually, what you see right here in the barrel the barrel probably ends right about this point. And it goes on, it's the shroud. That continues all the way back in the gun, and there are baffles or chambers built into it which disperse the gases on firing, and they can substantially reduce the sound. It can be as low as a traditional suppressor or moderator.
This is louder than you might expect for a suppressed gun.
Okay.
You're gonna hear it.
Well, I'm talking about, but like a PCP without the shrouded barrel, or do they? So it's loud.
This would be very loud. I think this gun, as it is, probably has the sound signature in the range of a .22 short, maybe a little less.
Okay.
If it wasn't shrouded, it would be more like a .22 long. I mean, that sound level.
It's only the United States that has a problem with silencers.
Really?
Other countries don't, specifically the UK, I think.
You're actually considered not being neighborly if you go out with an unsilenced gun in the UK. And actually, last time I was in South Africa, all of my friends there that were hunting with their firearms had silencers on their firearms. Since the last time I'd been there, in a 1 or 2 year period, they had all gone out and had their guns adapted for silencers. And it's great shooting a 30-06, not having to wear ear protection or worrying about blowing out whatever hearing I have left.
Right. So as far as air guns go, though, these are 100% legal as long as they're either Well, just as long as they're just attached to the gun and you can't take them off, they're 100% okay.
You know, there's some states that do not permit any baffles on your gun. Michigan, I believe, you can't have a moderated baffled gun at all. So even this gun or this gun, you could not purchase that in Michigan.
All right, guys, so we've talked about the spring piston and the PCP. What about the CO2 guns?
CO2 guns are a lot like PCPs. They would benefit from having silencer.
Okay. Do they make any CO2s that have
Not right now, but there is one coming out this year. It's the Umarex Fusion. It should be built in exactly as we see here, so it should not violate the law in any way. That's probably going to be the way to go.
All right, guys, well, that's all the time we've got for this roundtable. I appreciate all the information. If you want any more information on silencers or suppressors or the guns that have them out there, go to AmericanAirgunner.com.
Life can be loud, but sometimes silence is golden. Introducing the Umarex Fusion Air Rifle with a combination of CO2 power, the Silence Air 5 chamber noise dampener, and a precision rifled barrel. The Fusion is a bona fide tack driver that's the quietest air rifle you'll ever own. Experience silence with the Umarex Fusion at umarexusa.com/Fusion TV.
Airguns. Spend less, shoot more. Pyramid Air.
Rossi!
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'm Olaf.
Hey, Olaf.
Hi. I'm responsible for the whole facility here, for our whole plan. And I will show you, together with our employees here, what we are doing. First, we start in the R&D department.
Let's do it.
Okay, come on.
All right.
So, here it is, where everything begins.
This is the brains of the outfit, huh?
Oh yeah, the brain. So
Okay.
R&D department. So you will see it, how you can make design of a gun.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this is Christopher.
Hey, Christopher. Christopher?
Yes.
Rossi. So you create the ideas that people have, or you come up with the ideas?
We came up with the ideas here on the CAD system.
And so you can do anything, like any caliber, any like pistols, rifles, anything.
Oh.
So we see the actual gun there, which is cool. How do I actually get it in my hand, the actual gun, and go have the fun with it?
Yeah, we have to go down to the production line.
Okay.
First to the tooling shop.
Yeah.
And then we see every single part. We join together as an assembled and shooted and proved part that we ship out, and you can hold it in your hand.
So we're gonna go make your gun, right?
Yeah.
Love it. Great meeting you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Let's
thank you.
do it.
Come on.
All right, so Olaf, what do we got here?
Here is our tooling department. That means everything is coming here out of hard steel. That
Okay.
means all our products based more or less on molds, tools.
What is that mold made out of?
Mold is hard steel and hardened steel. That means high quality German steel
Yeah.
that we need because we want to have precision parts coming out of the mold for a high quantity production. You have the block of steel where it said it's a Umarex part.
Yeah.
But in the inner,
Oh gosh!
Yeah.
Okay. It's big, all right. Oh, and this is the PPQ.
this is a PPQ.
Ah, okay. So
So
that's the die-cast molding parts of it.
Here you see the milling process where the people just before in the development department makes a part and the negative is constructed here. And we make the negative so that you got the positive result. That means this part of the PPQ, this part of another CO2 pistol. So you receive the positive by injection and you make the mold here as a negative.
And it's got to be, I mean, we're talking from the smallest parts to even some bigger parts of the gun.
All parts. And you start with a block of steel like this.
Ah.
This is a hardening processes. We have old steel parts and other parts that we have to harden. We can do it here. He holds this If the sound comes, it drops down, but it is so important that everything works well in our gun.
So what part of this is in the gun?
This is a slide stop. You need the hard corner to avoid this worn out.
So this is all about making sure these products last for a long time.
Yes.
All right.
The light measures the temperature and it gives you a sound so that you drop it down. If you hold it too long, it's getting not the hardness, or it is too hard that it brittle.
Now, so what else do we have around here? This is all just about hardening, making sure it's all the parts are right.
Yeah, we have all hardening oven and other types so that we can have greater parts that we put in oven, small areas where we make this inductivity hardening. So we are ready for making different types of parts for different guns. What you're seeing here is the grinding process. Every zinc die cast or steel part will be grind so that we get an exact, perfect polishing surface.
How you doing? What's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha. Rossi.
Hi, Rob.
Good to meet you. So what are we doing here?
We have to grind some melting lines and pressure points away. When you put it on the surface, don't be aggressive.
Don't be aggressive.
Don't be aggressive.
Like a woman.
Like a woman.
Hold it like a woman.
Hold it like a woman.
Okay. Can I do it again?
Do it again. Very well.
Not bad. I mean, it started out like this, and now it looks like this. Sasha, appreciate it, man. Good luck. We got a whole lot more from the Umarex World Headquarters right here in Arnsberg, Germany, coming up on American Airgunner. All right, it's time for our American Airgunner Trivia, brought to you this year by our friends at Blue Book Publications.
A legend in innovation and tradition. These classical and modern masterpieces have sent pellets downrange for over 3 decades. German engineered to last a lifetime. Quality, power, precision. RWS, the world's finest air rifles.
Now it comes all together. So we have the part done in every single step. And here you have all the single parts you harden by yourself.
Yeah? Oh, okay, those are those little pieces.
Yeah, so it comes all together at the end.
So he takes the finished product from her, and then he's adding the slide and the barrel.
Yeah. In this case, you have the engraved part, the black part, and he has to fix the slide for a CO2 pistol and mount it on the rest of the pistol, and it looks at the end like
This is it.
1911.
And that's it. We've seen a gun, an air gun start from the very beginning, come all the way to the final product. All right, now I'm very familiar with this. I love the gun range. Okay, so essentially this is a gun that just came out. It's not the one exactly that we just watched put together, but this is one that's just been put together. It's now time to test to make sure what speed, accuracy, all that good stuff's working.
You can also test by the chronograph the velocity.
So I shoot through this little box here?
Perfect, done. So,
Okay, let's see. A little all over the place.
yeah, but I don't think that this is coming from the quality of our pistol.
No. This is probably shooter error. We're taking a break here at the Umarex World Headquarters in Arnsberg, Germany, but stay with us because we got the American Airgunner Challenge coming up. You don't want to miss it. How we doing, guys? Whew, doing good.
Doing good, man.
Good, me too. Ugh. Yeah. Who's ready to shoot some guns? I am! Woo! All right, so this is the final competition before we have our 2 finalists in the finale. Amanda, you've already made it. You've moved on. Congratulations. Why don't you come over and stand by me? All right, so next week you also have a big challenge ahead of you, going to the finals. I'm sure you can't wait. But right now, we've got to find you an opponent. And guys, today, just when you thought we couldn't have any more fun with air guns, we go and do something like this. Welcome to Airgun Mini Golf. So what we got is we got a little green set up here. We've got some sand hazards along the way, and we've got our golf ball. As you can see, it's a little bit heavier weight. Shooting with a pellet gun, freehand, not resting on anything. And all they gotta do is hit the ball as many times until it goes in the hole. Somebody's going to the finale against Amanda, and somebody's going home. Now to do that, we're gonna use, nice, but not for this challenge. Let's go with this right here, the Browning Leverage, 22 caliber under lever cocking system. This sucker is bad. You guys think you can hit it with this?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, good. This is the gun you're gonna be using. So guys, good luck. Whoever wins this challenge is going on to the finale against Amanda next week for $5,000 and maybe some other goodies. Are you guys ready to get it on? Woo!
Go home, yeah! Go home!
May the best golfer / shooter win. Are you ready?
Go hard, go home.
Yeah, baby. All right, and it's underway. I think this is about a par, I don't know, 9-ish, 8 or 9. There we go, first shot. Oh, there we go. We've got movement over here on Sparky's side. So as you can see, we've got our trap there. If it gets in the sand, it's pretty tough to get that ball through there, I'll be honest. There we go, another good shot by Sparky. He moved it quite a bit there. Oh, Mr. Loco, another shot. We're gonna have to move over so we can see what's happening. Oh, there he moves it again. Uh-oh, he's getting close to the trap on the right side. Ooh, Sparky, better stay out of that trap.
I started fumbling, and then when I started fumbling, I started stressing myself out, and then everything went downhill from there.
Oh, Sparky, another shot, hits it again. Loco, that ball has not moved in a little bit. Ooh, Mr. Loco gets a good shot right there. Nice movement right down the middle of the fairway.
It's anybody's game right now.
Yeah, it is. Oh, there's a good shot. Sparky moves it down. You see how he hit on the right side with a little English, avoids the last trap. He's in a good shot right now.
Very good game.
Oh, he moves it. Oh, he's right there on the edge. So close. Oh my goodness. And there it is! Hey, Sparky!
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Going into next week and going into the finale against Amanda, I know she's gonna bring her A game. I'm on mine right now. That win just really boosted me up there. So hopefully I can carry that all the way through to next week and just take her down.
Now, talk to Mr. Loco. It looked like you had a little trouble. You were kneeling, then you stood up, looking for a different angle. What was going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, man, I had too many strays, and it's like, I think I stressed myself out too much. I went hard, and now I'm going home.
Well, that's true, but that has been your motto this whole season, man. Unfortunately, man,
I'm in the top 3, so I'm not tripping.
You are. That's great. You've run out of air at this point, so thank you very much for being a part of the show. We appreciate it. Great job.
Chris might be, have a boost of confidence over winning that elimination match, but he's had boosts of confidence several times and he's choked.
All right, so Sparky, man, congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
You
Thank
did
you
it.
so much.
So, man, you're moving on next week against Amanda.
Yep.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you?
Better bring it, that's all I'm saying.
It's broad. I'm
Bring
here.
it on.
I ain't going home.
This is going to happen for the next week, so you make sure you tune in next week for the finals of the Airgunner Challenge right here on American Airgunner. That's it for this episode. Guys, we've only got one left, and you do not want to miss it. We'll see you next week. Next week on American Airgunner, it's the final episode of the season. Tom Gaylord will review the Luger P08, and we'll see who will be the next Airgunner champion as Amanda and Sparky compete for the $5,000 prize. It's the final episode of the season, and you don't want to miss it. We'll see you next week on the only show that's all about air guns, American Airgunner.